I've been waiting a whole year to play Rise of the Tomb Raider. I loved the 2013 reboot of Tomb Raider when it came out on PS3, and when it came out on Xbox One, I really thought about buying it, but when I knew it was coming to PS4 a year later, I blocked off my mind from it. I did not look at any reviews. I was able to withheld any kind of spoilers from this game miraculously, and I love it. I love it so much. I might like it more than Uncharted 4, even though they're both so just gorgeous. So many times when I played this game, it was just like, okay, I'm gonna stop here, take a photo. I want to try this photo a little to the left or on a different angle. It was just miraculous. And you know, while it's more environments than the first game, it's still kind of one setting with just like different kind of, I guess, flourishes. Lots of caves, lots of ruins. Most of it's ice and outdoors, but there's a lot of variety, and there's some flashback sections that go to different places as well. It's just more tombs. People kind of criticize the first one, but altogether, actually, it's just like I thought with Deus Ex. It's more of the same, but it's still really, really fun. But the one thing that I don't like about the more of the sameness is that your progression through unlocking things in this big open world kind of Metroidvania type experience is it's the exact same unlockables you had last time. You have a rope that you can attach to your bow, that you can climb and rappel on. You have a knife that lets you cut things, and the way these things are doled out is kind of far and few between, so that it makes you want to go back and maybe check some things and get some extras and whatnot. It's just like all the unlocks are the same, but I guess you could really say the same exact thing for Metroid. You're always getting the morph ball, you're always getting the bombs, and they keep on getting taken away, and I guess that's kind of a nod to Metroid as well. But I think the genre is kind of rife with a lot of that stuff, and I was just kind of looking for maybe some new things in terms of how you play, but for everything that's there, it's just awesome. All the enemy encounters are really fun. There's a lot of variety in terms of what you can do with the bow and arrow stuff or your guns. The stealth stuff is amazing. Like, again, this game looks just so good, and all the Uncharted-ness of the thrilling experience of running away or from collapsing buildings, it's awesome. But the thing that, I'm compared to Uncharted or whatever, but like, the thing with Uncharted is, I think they do a better job with the narrative, and, visuals are a little bit better with that as well. But the thing that I like about Tomb Raider is how much more of a video game it is. It is really, really video gamey, and that's cool. We forget that video games are all about the play experience because we can go to movies or we can read books to get like a really good story, and for the most part there's not a lot of good video games with stories out there. There's a lot. I do have a lot of great video game stories that I do enjoy, but I mean, altogether when you compare it to some movies and stuff, it doesn't really add up necessarily. And if it's bad gameplay and a good story, it doesn't make for a fun experience. And for this, I'm not saying Uncharted 4 had a bad experience with gameplay, but I do like the variety and the collectibles, and just it's really fun to play. Another criticism I would have to get against it is it's a bit too long. Several points I thought that it was going to end, and then it kept on going. Not that that's necessarily bad, because when it did keep on going, I did enjoy it, but at the same time, I think if it was trimmed, it would have been a better experience. It almost feels like they wanted to stick a lot more into here to make people feel like they wanted to keep it around longer, so they didn't trade it in, or perhaps to, I don't know, maybe they don't think they're going to make another one, so they want to get all their ideas out now. I'm not sure. But either way, it's really good, and I really urge you to play. If you missed on Xbox One last year, all the better. If you've already played on Xbox One, the extras they included in there with the DLC probably isn't that much to make you want to play it again if you have a PS4 or whatever, but still. If you missed the first time, definitely play it, and that's really all I gotta say on it. Did you know that was a ReActionExaminer video? If you liked it, you should subscribe to me to keep up with everything that I'm doing. Also, if you have some other interests, like sex for example, check out Tomops, which is a comedy sex podcast thing wherein my best friend and I check out the weird and abnormal and the erotic. And of course you should support me on Patreon because hey, I want to make the channel better and I want your help to do so. Plus, if you want to check out my writing, check out Game Jerk, where I have archives and new stuff for all projects, okay? You can find all the stuff and more in the description with the links below. Thanks for watching and I will see you all next time.